to give you an idea, I did do a lot of drugs when I got out, even when I got out of the military. I did a lot of drugs, and then I got involved in a guy, and he had me muling drugs across the United States. We used to fly out and fly back to Colombia on like these small airplanes to these airports that don't exist on maps anywhere.
Yeah.
And I used to drive. He used to give it to me. I used to drive across the United States. I used to make deliveries in different places, and I used to bring back the money. And we all got arrested. But I had gotten clean. I had gotten clean in 1985. I stopped using. I stopped dealing. I stopped muling, and I got clean. I had hit a bottom by that time, and a year and a half after I got clean, they arrested about 10 people. Some guy got busted, so to try to get himself out of it, he ratted on everybody. So everybody that he knew, he named, and all of us got rounded up. So I was taken from Florida, where I was living at the time, to Maryland to face a federal grand jury. And I remember the attorney general, the assistant attorney general who was interviewing me at the time, who had me on the stand. He was asking me questions, and I was telling him, I said, I believe you. He said, well, we have a picture of you. I believe you. I know you guys did your homework. I just don't remember it. I just don't remember. Why don't you remember? I think it must be because of all the drugs. I really don't know why, but I just don't remember. And it's funny because my lawyer, they don't allow lawyers in with you when you go into the grand jury room. You know, you can ask to speak to your lawyer, but he can't come in with you. And when I went out to talk to him, he said, it's the first time he's ever seen a transcript where the answer was because I did too many drugs. So that was in there. So I don't remember a lot of things sometimes, and that must be because of the drugs. And it's in a grand jury transcript if you don't believe me. But I grew up in New York, and I did the things that we did in New York. You know, with the streets. We played ball. We hung out. We went to school, and actually I was kind of smart back then. You know, I don't know what happened to me over the years, but I skipped 8th grade. I went from 7th straight to 9th. And I went to Bronx High School of Science, one of those schools that you have to take a special test to get into. I used to joke that I cheated on it. That's how I got in. But
hey, you got to be smart to cheat some of the systems.
Be able to get away with it. What's he doing? No, but I got into Bronx Science. And I joke sometimes, too, that in my graduating class, I graduated in 1976 from Bronx High School of Science. In that class was Neil deGrasse Tyson, the famous physicist who
was it really?
Yeah, he was in my class. He was in my class. And also the CEO for Regeneron, the pharmaceutical company that came up with the first COVID vaccine.
Oh, yeah.
The CEO was also in my class.
Wow.
So like everyone did so great from that except me.
I mean, you did join the Air Force, so.
And that was interesting too. I had gotten arrested a couple of times, and my lawyer at one time said to me, "Look, maybe join the military, and we'll see what we could do."
Yeah,
just like Airman Rubenstein reporting as ordered, and he got me off. So because I was joining the Air Force, so he got me off. So
you're able to get out of most of that through
by joining the Air Force.
Wow.